you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love.
I am on day 11 of this sickness, and it seems like it's not getting better at all. Like, I was miserable last night. I was pretty miserable last night. But yeah, it's been like 11 days, and it doesn't seem like I'm getting any better. And whenever we were in Charleston, I told myself, and I told Christopher, I was like, if I'm not better by Monday, when we get home, I'm gonna go to urgent care. And then I was just so exhausted yesterday, and, you know, had the post mini weekend away blues, so I didn't feel like doing anything. So I didn't end up going, even though I was still feeling really bad yesterday. And then I felt really bad all night. It was hard to sleep. And then last night, when I'm laying in bed miserable, I'm like, I've got to force myself to go to urgent care in the morning. So yeah, I keep trying to convince myself to go to urgent care. However, I woke up around 6 or 7 this morning to use the bathroom and was in a lot of pain. So I took some more ibuprofen. And the ibuprofen seems to be helping enough right now that I'm in that mindset where I'm like, it's not that bad. I don't need to go to urgent care. Because the ibuprofen seems to pick and choose when it wants to work. Because it didn't want to work last night, but it's kind of working this morning. So it's like, I feel like I need to go to urgent care because it's not getting better. But I feel decent enough right now that I don't want to force myself to go to urgent care. Because I hate it. I hate urgent care. I hate going to the doctors. I always feel like it's a huge waste of time and that they never really tell you anything that matters, or they can't really do anything. But at the same time, I mean, I can't guarantee this, but most likely come nighttime when I'm trying to go to sleep, the symptoms are going to come back full force, and then I'm going to wish I had gone, but it's going to be too late because they're going to be closed. So yeah, long story short, I am trying to convince myself to go to urgent care today. I've never had a sore throat last this long. Like, anytime I get sick, I usually get a sore throat for the first like day or two. But I've had this sore throat for the full 11 days so far. Well, today isn't over, so I don't know if that counts. But, and the kids definitely didn't last this long with their sickness. But when it started with like a sore throat, and then it was like stuffed up, and then it was like I got hit with the fever, the chills, the body aches, and some nausea. And then it's all like, it just all seemed, whatchamacallit, like the sinuses, I guess you would say, I don't know. It was like, you know, my nose was like running, but also I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I wasn't able to breathe out of my nose again until like 2-3 days ago. So it's like stuffed up, but also running. So just a lot of nasty mucus. Then turned into like cough and like sinus issue, like I guess maybe like a sinus infection, I don't know. Where it was like I was getting these super intense sinus headaches in my face, like in my teeth, in my jaw, in my eyes, in my nose, and they hurt so bad, like so bad. And now currently my main symptoms are just still a lot of nasty mucus coming out, whatever. I get a cough a bit at night, and my throat still really hurts. Like, it hurts so bad to swallow, and it feels like my throat is like completely shut most of the time. It feels like it's just swollen shut. And then what started yesterday or the day before really bad, like currently since yesterday, my main symptom is my throat still hurts. Feels like it's like swollen shut, really red and irritated. Still lots of mucus, and my ears have started hurting, especially when I swallow. That was what was getting me last night. Like my throat, I feel like either it got a little bit better or the ibuprofen helped enough for my throat itself. Like I wasn't as bad with that. But every time I swallow, my ear feels like it's gonna burst, and it hurts so bad. And I don't know if it is an ear infection or if it's just because of my throat. But yeah, right now my throat and my ear is closer to like a dull ache, but anytime the ibuprofen wears off, I go like right back to being so miserable. And that's if the ibuprofen really even kicks in the first place. Sometimes ibuprofen barely kicks in. So, again, I'm trying to convince myself to go to urgent care today instead of pushing it off more and more. But I don't feel so bad right now that I am like, okay, go to urgent care, okay? I'm like, I don't feel that bad right now. Maybe it's getting better. But as soon as they close, I betcha, as soon as they close, I'm gonna get hit full force again, and then I'm gonna be miserable all night long, and then I'm gonna go through the same process tomorrow. I don't want to go too late just in case like they get busier. It's 10 o'clock right now. Like if they get, I don't know if, I would have liked to go probably close to opening time, but I wasn't even awake yet. And I don't want to go super late when they might be busier. But I'm gonna try and give it like a couple hours to see if it gets worse again, and try and get some stuff done, and then maybe go figure out what's going on. My guess is either if I actually could be diagnosed with something instead of being told, nope, you just gotta like deal with it, there's nothing we can do. Because I don't know if there's anything you can do for a sinus infection or not. I originally thought sinus infection, maybe strep, maybe an ear infection. So we'll see. Or I might just get told basically it's a cold, and you just gotta keep waiting out, resting, drink your fluid, it doesn't help. Okay, I've been drinking stuff because I have to chug water because my throat hurts so freaking bad, and I keep coughing, so I've been chugging water. Okay, I've been hydrating and resting as much as I can, but it's kind of hard to rest when you feel like shit. So like, and when this started, I was taking Dayquil and ibuprofen, and it didn't do anything. Then I switched to Mucinex, like Sinus XD, Sinus Max, something like that, and ibuprofen, and that didn't really do anything either. Okay, so there's not really much else that I could do, and it's very hard for me to function with this going on. I also only have until Saturday to finish this crochet project. I'm trying to give you a bite. Why are you throwing a fit still? I only have until Saturday to finish this crochet project, and I still got a ways to go. So I'm also worried about that. Like, I basically need to crochet all day, every day until then to get it finished. And I gotta spend time at urgent care, and I kind of need to also do more Instacart. That was another thing I was supposed to do yesterday was Instacart, but I felt like crap, and I didn't want to do it. And now I gotta try and do it today. So the kindergarten graduation technically is set up where other family can watch it apparently, but I don't know who's gonna want to watch it at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. Tomorrow is London's last school lesson, but the teacher said that I still somehow, like the teacher asked that we still document that the kids are doing the minimum 20 hours a week, but I'm like, how? How are they supposed to be doing 20 hours a week still when they don't have any more lessons? At least London doesn't have any more lessons. Basically the only things left that she can do is the 2 games, but those only take 15 minutes. So that's 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes of schoolwork a day. And I'm supposed to somehow say that she does 20 hours? Like, do you want me to lie?
Amount. True or false?
Because tomorrow she has her last lesson. And then next Tuesday is graduation. And next Wednesday is the last day of school. So this whole week, she's not going to have anything to do besides games. And like right now, she's only had 1 lesson a day the past almost week. And I keep missing the live lessons. I'm never up in time. Well, I just went to check in at this urgent care and was told that my insurance is not in their network, which I was not expecting because it's literally called Prisma Health, and Prisma is the hospital chain, whatever you want to call it, that my primary care physician is, my OB was, the hospital I gave birth at, all of that is all Prisma Health, and I've never had that problem before. So I was not at all expecting me to come to a Prisma Health urgent care and be told, we don't take your insurance. I was like, okay. So now I have to see if this other one will take it or not. Alright, so I finished an urgent care. Took about an hour once I got to one that accepted my insurance, which I guess isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things. Anyways, so they swabbed me for COVID, flu, and strep, and those were all negative. And then she said that my exam was all normal, just my pulse was slightly elevated, which I feel like that's kind of normal for me. She said my ears are good, my nose, whatever, she looked at my nose, my throat, she said it was all fine, like she didn't say. She said it's not like a sinus infection or anything like that. Apparently, she's going the allergy route. I've never known that allergies could be this bad, affect so much like this, I don't know. But she said that since I've been taking like cold sinus type medicines and they haven't been working, that we're gonna try doing the allergy route to see if that helps. So she prescribed me a nasal spray and what is it, Flonase? But also she gave me a steroid shot in my butt. I don't know, she said it'll help with a sore throat, I guess, and clear up, like, she said something about maybe because I've been having so much, like, mucus and stuff that my sinuses right here aren't, like, opening and draining effectively or something like that, so I guess that's what the steroid shot's supposed to help with. We shall see. I literally did not feel the needle going in, like, at all, and I maybe barely felt like the tiniest sensation from them and like giving me the shot. Like the medicine or whatever, but now that I've done walked out and I'm sitting here, my butt cheek's throbbing. I feel it now. So now I gotta wait for my prescription to be done, I guess. So there's 2 nasal sprays. They prescribed me Afrin, which I've heard crazy stuff about Afrin. So she said to take it twice a day for 3 days. That was it. Can't use it for more than 3 days consecutively, or you could like basically become addicted to it, I guess. I saw stuff about it on TikTok. So when she said that, I was like, guess I'm gonna try and go ahead and go to the pharmacy. Now that I know that we're not moving this year, why is my lip black? I was eating roasted marshmallows. Now that I know we're not moving, I need to make a plan for deep cleaning this house, because I was like, if we're moving and packing, then I'll just be going through stuff and cleaning stuff then. But now that we're not moving, I need to figure out still cleaning stuff up, purging things, going through things, cleaning things that I don't usually clean, the things that I hate cleaning, that I avoid cleaning. So I decided I was gonna try and do this thing where I'm gonna make a list of all of these like deep cleaning projects that I need to do that aren't a part of like my typical chores and typical like routine cleaning things. And I'm gonna put them on a randomizer wheel. And however often, I haven't decided how often, weekly maybe, something like that, I'm gonna use the wheel and let it choose like a project for me to have to do that day. To get through some of these deeper clean items or deep cleaning projects. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make a list real quick of things that I've been putting off that I want to get done around the house. It is 10:15 and I just got back from doing a couple of Instacart orders. I made like $23. Wow. I was only able to get one of my 3 prescriptions because they said that the other 2 needed like 10-15 more minutes. And I didn't feel like waiting because I had other stuff to come home and get done. And then by the time I got back out, it was too late for me to go back. So, 1 tablet by mouth at bedtime as needed for 14 days. What do you mean as needed? So, we're gonna go to bed. See you next time.
Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your